Hi, everybody, and good afternoon. And
Hi, Brendan.
hi, welcome to pitchIN Thursdays. So as we have more and more people filtering in and joining us, let me give you guys a quick breakdown and a quick introduction into what will be happening today. For those of you joining us for the first time, welcome to pitchIN Thursdays. This is our regular Thursday program for us to introduce some of the new companies who have joined us. For those of you who are returning investors, welcome back. It's good to see you again this week. So, as most of you know, pitchIN is Malaysia's leading equity crowdfunding platform and also a registered market operator with the Securities Commission of Malaysia. So pitchIN Equity has successfully helped collectively raise more than 280 million up to date, the most among all ECF platforms in Malaysia. So equity crowdfunding gives the investors an opportunity to invest in fast-growing companies that have high potential for growth, where retail investors can invest alongside angel as well as sophisticated investors. Right, so deals like this were not previously accessible to the public prior to the introduction of equity crowdfunding. So we at pitchIN, we regularly run these webinars to showcase our businesses that have joined our platform and to give potential investors a chance to get to know them better, as well as to ask them questions that will help them in making their investment decisions. So for those of you who are tuning in on Zoom, you may type out the questions in the Q&A column. And for those of you who are tuning in via Facebook, you may leave your questions in the comment section and we will get to them as soon as possible, usually after the presentation. Right, so today we have one new company joining us. This is Ascension Innovation. So we have Penny and Andrew. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi. Okay,
Hi.
and just a quick introduction. So they are called Ascension Innovation, and what they do is they have an integrated healthcare system for patients, clinics, doctors, specialists, employers, and employees. It is an all-in-one clinical management ecosystem. So through this platform, they connect healthcare practitioners to healthcare consumers via the technology called aiCMS. So just to clarify, the AI in aiCMS stands for Ascension Innovation. And that is who we have here today. So I will hand over the floor to Andrew and Penny, and you guys can go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, let's share the screen.
Right, looks
Okay.
good.
Can see the slides.
Yeah, looks good.
All right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew, the founder of Ascension Innovation. Today, I'm going to present my pitch on a healthcare ecosystem, which is known as aiCMS. We are a startup founded January this year. Although we are a startup, the solution has already been introduced to the market since 2019 under a different brand name. First of all, why are we focused on healthcare? We aim to improve the current delivery of healthcare services to the society through our innovative solutions for our stakeholders, which includes namely primary healthcare, patients, pharmaceuticals, and corporates. Okay, now let's move on to the problem statement. When we are sick and unwell, it is a challenge for us to visit the clinic, especially dragging ourselves to drive, to look for parking, facing parking problems, long queue at the clinic, and wait forever for our turn. Even a bigger challenge for people who is having mobility issues, like the elderly folks and those patients who needs wound care services. So what other choices that we have? We can always choose a teleconsultation by a random doctors, or we can call for a costly home care services and not sure about the responsiveness of the doctors or when will he be arriving. This also leads to a lack of continuity on medical records and services, especially when we engage different doctors or facilities for treatment. our previous medical records and conditions will be unknown to the current providers. Higher risk for those who are having critical illnesses or non-communicable diseases. Another common problems faced by the healthcare providers today is competitiveness in the business. Most clinics are struggle to survive as competition among clinics getting higher. Clinics are mushrooming in most urban areas. Most of the time, multiple clinics can be seen operate in just one row of shop houses or housing areas. Due to such competition, clinics owner are in needs for a robust ecosystem to improve their services towards their patients, just to strive a better customer service and patient retention. In addition, most of the clinic needs someone to stand in for their prolonged operating hours. They need nurses and locums to work in shift, which is currently managed through some WhatsApp group and Telegram groups, group chat. A less proper management system that can eventually lead to plenty of issues, especially double booking and no-shows among locums and nurses. This will then affect the clinic operations and patient engagement. Okay, so let's look at the solution. We create an end-to-end patient-centric solution for the healthcare ecosystem to elevate patients' clinical experience. Current solutions in the market are mostly not innovative or comprehensive enough, mainly a standalone system. Some CMS systems that we know like Clinisys, Clinifi, Dr. Assist, and some teleconsultation platform that we also heard of, like Doc2U, Doc2Us, that kind of teleconsultation platform, which is not a full-fledged of a clinical platform. And none of this platform actually offer a model of patient continuous care. That's why we provide aiCMS, AI Engage, and AI Care as an all-in-one solution that targets multiple stakeholders such as healthcare providers, patients, and corporates, and can be further linked up with pharmaceutical companies for drug deliveries to our patients, or submit orders for investigation of blood samples to the lab. Our aiCMS also comes with a relatively lower cost of ownership for healthcare providers as it operates on a cloud platform. All it requires is just an internet connection, tablets or laptops. Patient medical records can be retrieved instantly, yeah? Not only from the clinic itself, but from anywhere at any time. For clinic owners, there is no need to set up any on-site servers, firewall, or even backup mechanism. Plus, they don't even need to engage an IT person to maintain the in-house ICT infrastructure. Patients can actually download our AI Care app for free from Google Play or App Store and will be guided through a step-by-step self-registration process. For patients who opt for a physical clinic visit, all they need to do is just to use our AI Care app to make an appointment, check into any participating clinic under our ecosystem by using a secure QR code without undergoing a lengthy registration process at the counter. This will help saving time and cost. Once checked in, the app will also produce a digital queue number with an estimated waiting time. Therefore, the patients can choose to wait at the clinic or go somewhere nearby comfortably without wasting time at the clinic. Our AI Care app will notify the patients when it is almost his or her turn. All the patients' medical records will be auto updated into their AI Care app after the clinical visit, and reminders for medication intake will be sound at the appropriate time. Through AI Care, doctors can now provide a continuous post-care services by engaging a teleconsultation, especially with those patients on critical conditions. So our patients with AI Care app can easily engage with home care services provider as well, who has registered through our healthcare professional app, AI Engage. Just like Grab, patients can filter the services required and engage with the provider who are nearby. With our centralized patient medical records, patients can choose to share their past history, past medical history to their current attending doctors. So with AI Care, user can also link up and administer the clinical appointments, medication intake, vaccination, and medical records on behalf of their family members, especially those younger children or elderly parents. This is to facilitate our KKM blueprint of one manager, one healthcare provider, and one medical records. Through AI Engage, our healthcare professional app, healthcare providers can easily source for locum nurses and or medical officers to stand in for their clinical services as in when needed. Doctor can also establish collaboration with other professionals through this platform, especially when placing patients' referral to other specialists. Okay, so as a whole, we create a platform in bridging the practitioners to healthcare consumers with many forms and options. We have also identified four main pillars in our business model. Other than what I have mentioned, our aiCMS is not only deployed in GP clinics. At this current moment, we have also already deployed in dental, traditional Chinese medicine, and wellness clinics. Our recent development has made our solutions to equip with the occupational health, safety, and wellness module to cater for corporate regulatory needs. Most business sectors are governed by the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. Employers should form the Safety and Health Committee at the workplace where there are 40 or more employees and obligated to submit a health and safety reports yearly. This exercise will be carried out by an occupational health doctor to their current employee at least once or twice a year and reports of the outcome to the authority. All the employees' medical records shall be kept available for 30 years for any monitoring carried out by the regulatory body, which is DOSH Malaysia. DOSH actually stands for the Department of Occupational Safety and Health. So for the corporate business, they can now subscribe to our aiCMS corporate portal to fulfill the OHS reporting requirements. And through this portal, employer can monitor the health and wellness of their employees to make sure that the employees are physically and mentally fit to carry out their daily activities. Okay, this is some of the proof of our current clinics has increased in revenue throughout the years after adopting our aiCMS and has better patient retention and engagement. At this current moment, our aiCMS has better competitive advantage as compared to other solutions in the market. As we provide an end-to-end solution, we have the first mover advantage. As there are no other CMS player who provide such wide scope of digital coverage as we do, we prefer to collaborate and not to compete with the healthcare providers to fulfill the market-driven needs. And by placing our pricing at the competitive rates, user can now able to subscribe to our solutions with the same market rate with more features and functions as compared to other solutions, which comes in with the integrated solutions and cutting-edge mobile technologies. Once we establish and secure our market share, it is a high entry barriers for any competitors to enter our market, as most of the patients' clinical records are now under one single platform. For our target market share, basically we are targeting conservatively 10% of the total registered doctor to be onboarded into our AI Engage platform to provide various healthcare services. We are also targeting approximately 12% of total clinics to be onboarded in the next coming 5 years. With this, we have identified multiple revenue streams in our business model. This is divided into four main primary revenues, which contributed 71%, and another four ancillary revenue, which contributed 29% of total 5 years accumulative projection, which is expected to generate total revenues of 75.7 million, minus of the OPEX of 41.5 million, and our profit before tax will be 34.2 million. Bear in mind, these are very conservative numbers as we only targeting approximately 10% market share in the next 5 years. So other than the four ancillary revenue, which comes in from the in-app targeting advertising, telemedicine, specialist referral program, and other digital tech projects, as our development and enhancement of the ecosystem continuously moving on, We have also newly completed some other modules recently, which potentially may bring in additional revenue stream that we have identified and yet to make any revenue projection. So first is the health membership. This is a module that we have newly introduced into our aiCMS and have successfully rolled out in Masa University as our first pilot. Similar to the health screening plan, which is usually offered by the hospital or lab company, healthcare providers are now able to tailor different health plan packages and introduce these plans to their own patients based on their needs. This will help our healthcare providers in boosting their patients' retention, thus increasing revenues. Patients can monitor their health membership entitlement through their aiK app for redemption and benefits of to track the balance and according to their membership entitlements. Next will be the lab integration. We're currently working with one of the established lab providers to integrate the patient's lab screening results with our aiCMS. Patient screening results will be automatically populated into our aiCMS and made available in the patient's aiK app upon completion of review by their doctor. We have also identified to work on a platform for e-pharmacies and drug distribution. This will be a model for the online drug ordering and delivery, and introduce a drive-through concept and vending machine dispensary, a centralized drug distribution to all the clinics which is under our ecosystem. Yeah. So healthcare tourism is also one of the projects which we are working on, pilot at Johor State Government. Okay, this is the article about the initiation of healthcare tourism pilot in Johor, in charge by one of our director, Mr. Alan. He is standing in the front row next to the Deputy Director of Johor Healthcare Tourism, Dr. Muhammad Azlan. So, and in the next 5 years, this is our financial performance. Okay, next I'm going to introduce myself. Okay, I have more than 27 years of technical experience in developing various systems and involved in multiple turnkey projects. I started my career as a programmer and moved into my first entrepreneurship in year 1999, focused in ERP solution. And at year 2005, we managed to strive some recognition and get featured in Malaysia Progress Journal and follow up with a full page coverage in New Straits Times. So moving on to 2007, I started involved in healthcare and visited to countries like China and Korea to understudy the healthcare ecosystem in their flagship public hospital for more than a year. And we started to develop our own first hospital information system in 2012. In the late 2018, we introduced our healthcare ecosystem to KKM through a RFP exercise and worked with KKM EMR Task Force to determine the blueprint of healthcare ecosystem. And in year 2020, we met up with the current health minister, Dr. Zaleha Mustafa. Okay, this is our current KKM vision and blueprint on integrated healthcare ecosystem, which is very similar to our aiCMS ecosystem, which we are currently actively promoting. So to achieve all these milestones, I have put in a robust management and core team who believe and trust in me. So we have our own core competencies and complement by one another, like a puzzle that fits into one beautiful piece of artwork. Yeah. So currently we have on board 3 directors. Our co-founder, Penny, assists me in corporate strategic planning and finance matters. Mr. Alan, our healthcare expert, oversees the business development and expansion itself. He has more than 24 years of experience in various sectors of healthcare industry. He is also currently promoting the healthcare tourism and pilot in Johor State as well. Okay, so this is basically our biodata. Okay, so our core team also comprises a chief experience officer, a chief business analyst, and 2 chief software architects with their own core strengths and handle the daily tasks and activities. Our current traction and growth, as of today, we have successfully onboarded 19 clinics and another 22 more in coming months. These are some of the clinics that we have onboarded. Okay, some of the articles which indicates the digital healthcare direction, and we are moving on the right path. Okay, so this is our current offer for investment through pitchIN. Okay, at the moment we are valued at 9.3 million and looking into funding of 1 million as our minimum and 2.5 million as our maximum target for business expansion. Unlike other startups, we are not looking into funding to build the solution. We already have the solutions in place since 2019 and has undergone various market validation process and adopted by multiple healthcare centers. We are currently into business expansion activities. We are offering two types of shares to be taken up: ordinary shares and redeemable convertible preference shares with 6% dividend per annum. So the proposed utilization of funds raised after we raise the fund, it will be weighted more on the business development and marketing, followed by the staffing costs and other operating expenditure. So I guess that's about all. Thank you for your kind attention.
Hi. Okay, thank you so much, Andrew, and thank you very much, Penny. Okay, we have some questions here, so I think we're gonna go straight into it. This person is asking, seems like there seems to be quite a full suite of products already. How come you are choosing to start a new startup for this, I guess, instead of using another company, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Just take an example like a factory. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, when we build a factory, we OEM the products for others. Okay. But when we see the market is there to expand and basically a huge potential to be developed, so at this moment we feel that it's the right time to start our own branding instead of rely on other brandings. So
Mm-hmm.
previously, yes, we are doing something similar to our OEM.
Okay, understand. So would you say, I mean, was that also like a tech company doing other type of software, or is it completely different, or is it also in the healthcare sector?
Basically, it's a healthcare. It's the same healthcare sector solution. It's just a white
Mhm.
labeling to some other branding.
Ah, okay. Understood, understood. All right. Next question. What was the outcome of the partnership with KKM? Is this something that's going to be implemented in the ecosystem somehow?
Um, the KKM site basically is another kind of a market we're looking at. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
government market. So basically, it's totally a different ball game altogether compared to a private market. So KKM site, we constantly having communication with them. We are also at this current moment working with some of the arrangement with them, but I wouldn't promise anything at this moment because it's totally a different game, and there are chances that we may going into using our ecosystem to be offered to the Ministry of Health in the future. Potentially, yes, we can work together.
Right. So, but the end goal is to have basically any one of your systems implemented in like government hospitals. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, for our government healthcare.
Government healthcare.
So
Okay.
yeah, at this current moment, I think the government already have announced the budget for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we already know that the budget for next year they have allocated quite a big amount for healthcare to improve on healthcare. In fact, on the healthcare ecosystem as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So at the current moment, we do heard some of the insider news about they are currently allocating a total of 100 million, 150 million, okay, to
Mm-hmm.
basically to improve on their current primary healthcare ecosystem, which is
Yeah.
their klinik kesehatan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that is something that we hope, that
You
we
have
can
a
actually strike
chance.
some kind of a partnership with the government.
Okay, okay, wow. Seems like a viable opportunity for you guys. Quite the timely opportunity for you guys as well.
Yeah, that's why we started off. We think of coming out on our own branding
Mhm.
instead of
Okay,
continuing with previous activities. Yeah.
okay. That's so interesting. Um, I mean, sorry, back to to coming out and doing your own branding, right? Is there any
Yeah.
chance that doing your own branding now does this mean that you are in competition with your previous clients?
Not exactly, because previously we are doing white labeling and we have
Yeah.
collaboration agreements with various parties.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the agreements has already lapsed and we are not continuing on that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. This person is asking how many users are there for your current products?
Users as in clinics, I suppose. So at
Yeah.
this current moment, we have onboarded 19 clinics,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for the past 2-3 months, and there's another 22 clinics coming on board, yeah, for the coming months, and we are also expanding to Singapore market as well.
Okay. Speaking about, this part of growth, so you guys have 19, 22 coming more. Is this a very on the ground type of service? Is it like a just going to each clinic and saying, hey, we have this solution for you, or what is
Oh,
the marketing strategy there?
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we the strategy we have a full strategy on how to actually go into the market. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we don't actually need to do any door-to-door knocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far those clinics on board with us are mainly coming from word of mouth. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
one clinic introduce another one, that kind of process,
Mm-hmm.
and we managed to get, yeah, all these clinics on board. But of course, this kind of process, it may take some time.
Yeah.
That is the reason why we hope to basically uh, pledge some funding and we can
Mm-hmm.
expand to the market even faster.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why we are into this pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the strategy of going into the market, as I mentioned just now, we have basically the aiCMS, which is the whole CMS ecosystem, and we also have this AI Engage and AI Care app for the patient. AI Engage is actually for the healthcare professionals to register themselves for free. Yeah, so they can actually use this platform to advertise for any locums, nurses, medical officers to stand in for their operations, day-to-day operations. It's just basically like a job street for healthcare professionals, and we are offering this service to the market for free. Yeah, because at this current moment they are using it as in Telegram and WhatsApp platform free as well. They don't have to pay anything. So in fact, give them a proper management system that they can use it, and basically they know who they engage with.
Mm-hmm.
Is even a better solutions for them. And at this current moment, we just offer it to them for free to use it. So when they come into this platform itself, then slowly they will realize that we actually have a full suite of ecosystem behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
So other than engage doctors or locums to come to the clinic, basically they need to pay the locums. Yeah, they need to incentivize the locums at the end of the day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in our aiCMS platform, if they actually adopt our CMS platform, we have this module that automatically calculate all the incentive to be paid out to individual of these locums or even nurses. So if they don't have this ecosystem, they just use our AI Engage. Basically, they have to calculate all this payout manually themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
if they have the ecosystem in place, everything is tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a way that we actually use one platform to give out and hope that there will be more clinics to join in with our aiCMS ecosystem.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Wow, that's a very big picture that we are looking at. Um, so another question from from an investor.
Yeah.
What is the exit plans that you have for investors?
Okay. We actually looking at IPO at the year on the 5th year itself. Okay, on the 5th year itself, to go into IPO, but there is a possibility of acquisition happens before that or maybe
Mhm.
after that itself. So at this current moment, I would say that for the exit plan, IPO is what we are targeting, and there are possibility for acquisition as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In terms of acquisition, like what kind of companies would be looking to acquire a solution like the aiCMS?
Oh, very hard to say. Company that already seen our value, can actually see a big picture of what we are trying to do. Basically, we are trying to build, to cover the whole healthcare industry with one super app.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, would it be, uh, I mean, I don't have that much insight into the healthcare and health tech sector, but would it be something like a big medical manufacturer who would like to get into this space and then maybe acquire something like aiCMS?
Yes, there are possibility. There are possibility that, okay, because in the past itself there are company like us that is
Mm-hmm.
providing this kind of so-called solution
Yeah.
that is been acquired by pharmaceutical company as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, Zulik Pharma. Zulik Pharma actually previously acquired one of this software company as well to be under their roof. So there are chances that pharmaceutical company will be eyeing on us.
Mm-hmm.
There also will be chances that some other big corporates that has actually shared the same dream of what they want to achieve,
Mm-hmm.
to come into the picture as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you so much for sharing. I think that is the last question that we have today. I think while we give others a chance to ask any questions, if they have any questions, I would actually like to take this time to show people very quickly just how to invest through our website. So if you give me 1 second, I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, if there are any more questions for aiCMS, feel free to put them here while I share my screen and show you very quickly how to invest. So if everybody can see my screen here, if you go to our website www.pitchin.my, this is what you will see. So if you scroll, this top is the live announcements, live campaigns, and over here you'll see launching soon, and you'll see aiCMS. So once you click into their campaign page, this is what you'll see. And it is quite straightforward from there. So the first green button is to reserve your investment. If you are looking to read up more about aiCMS, or even if you don't like to read, you can always watch a quick video to understand what they do. All of the necessary information is here. So funding, who their founders are, Andrew, Penny, all these people, all these things are here for investors to kind of study up to help you make your investment decision. And if you are looking for their financial documents or their legal documentation, they are all here. And if you're looking for their business deck, you can download it and take your time to go through the deck, come up with questions, or to assess this company and see if this is a company that you are interested in investing in. And if you have any questions for them, there's also an open Q&A section over here. And if you reserve your investment, you will also get notifications on any updates that aiCMS or events that aiCMS might post. Right. So to reserve is very easy. So if you are interested in investing in aiCMS, you will click reserve your investment like just now, and then you're going to decide how much you want to invest. So one lot is a minimum of 3,000 ringgit and 3,069 ringgit. We only do in incremental lots of one. So of 3,069 ringgit. So one lot, two lots, three lots, etc., etc. And then you're going to hit agree to the terms and conditions, and then you're going to confirm your investment, and you can confirm and proceed to your payment. Right, so it's very straightforward. You can pay using bank transfer or FPX, depending on how much it is, of course. So that is how you can invest in aiCMS and how you can find out more information about them if you guys have any questions. Right, so I'm going to stop my sharing here. I don't think we have any more questions for the moment, but thank you very much, Andrew, and thank you very much, Penny.
Thanks, Brenda.
Yes.
Thank you, Brenda.
Yeah. I think maybe just before we end the session, would it be okay if we get a final word from you guys, maybe just to your potential investors who are watching here? Maybe what's one key message that you would like them to take away? Just
Okay. The key message will be that we are very confident in moving forward in our path that
Mhm.
we have identified. So basically, if we are not confident, I would never want to take up this step to move into our own branding. So we have basically all the step-by-steps on how to achieve our targets, and we are moving fast. In fact, for the for just basically for the past few months until today, and we have actually engaged with multiple activities, and at this current moment, we are looking into something even even bigger than we expect to happen in southern Johor itself. So in fact, I will be basically travel down to Johor next month to meet up with another of our directors, Mr. Allen, yeah, to strategize on the market strategy itself. Yeah. So all I can say is trust in us, invest in us, and your outcome will be basically rewarded. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you very much, Penny. This is just a last gentle reminder for all our potential investors watching here. We are also having an investment workshop happening next Monday. So if you're interested in that, do drop us a message and we will let you know more details. So
Thank you.
thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you very much, Penny. Don't forget to check out
Thanks again.
aiCMS on our website. And we will see everybody again next week. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.